friends, here we are. Today it's our Saturday special and we are working on Zeppole di San Giuseppe. And I'm probably not saying that great, but my Italian's not so good. It's a great dessert. It's from Italy and they make it for St. Joseph's Day, which is March 19th, and which also happens to be Father's Day there. So it's a nice dessert. It comes in two variations. Some people fry it, some bake it. I bake it. I feel like it has a lighter, airier taste to it that way, so I'm going to show you how I make it. We're starting with the cream part of the dessert, and it's going to call for 2 2/3 cups of whole milk, 6 egg yolks, a half a cup of sugar, a half a cup of cornstarch, 2 ounces of butter, and a tablespoon of vanilla. So you're going to start with, on the stove top, you want to bring to a boil your milk, but you're going to hold out a half a cup of milk. So hold out your half a cup. It's going to go into this mixture here and bring the remaining amount to a boil on your stove top. So into your bowl we have our 6 egg yolks. Here we go. Get me a little spatula here. 6 egg yolks. Okay, very good. Got your half a cup of milk, sugar, cornstarch, and your vanilla, okay? We want to beat this up in here because we want to make sure that we don't have any lumps. That's the important part here, no lumps. So you get that going on the mixer. Okay, here we go. It's looking good. It's the cornstarch that will give you a little bit of lumps, so really try to get that good and incorporated in there. Hold on to your butter. We're not ready for that yet. Mixing by hand if you prefer. Just find that KitchenAid super easy and convenient. So you do what you'd like. Okay, and we're going to move over here to the stovetop. Go. Our milk has come to a boil. We're going to add our egg mixture in. Whisk the whole time. We do not want scrambled eggs here, right, folks? No scrambled eggs or making cream. Okay, so get everything in there. Here's our egg batter. We're going to keep whisk it vigorously. Just keep going, keep going. We want it to get to a thick custard. You can turn your heat back up a little bit more. Hopefully you can see this. It's nice and smooth, but we're going to keep whisking. We do not want scrambled eggs. How's that look? See? Hopefully you can see this good. This is going to get to a thick custard style. We're going to add our butter in. Mine's starting to thicken. I can feel it. I'll give it just a little bit more time here. You'll start to feel it thickening on the bottom of your pan first. Here it comes. There we go. Okay, it's starting to thicken. I'm going to add my butter. It's 2 ounces of butter. Keep whisking it. Get that butter incorporated. See how it's starting to come down to a custard? Here we go. Cut the heat. We're going to come on over here and we're going to pour it into our bowl. Once you get it in your bowl, make sure your butter is completely melted, okay? Keep whisking it until that butter is completely melted. Get it in your bowl, and you're going to cover it with saran wrap, and you're going to set this aside to cool, okay? This is the center part of the Zeppole, and a little bit on top, too, to make it pretty. That's the joy of Italian desserts. They're just so pretty. Not hard to make, few steps, but they're just beautiful. Okay, here we go. Got our custard completely in there. Make sure you don't see any butter, that your butter is completely incorporated, having ended it so quickly, right? Okay, then get your saran wrap. You're gonna put it over the top, but you want it to be on top of the custard. So bring it down in there and get it right on top of your custard. Okay, we're gonna set this aside to cool, and up next, we'll be making the pastry. See you. Okay, this is the dough part. Here we are. I've got in my pan coming to a boil 1 1/4 cups of water minus 1 tablespoon. I've got the 4 ounces of butter and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. So what we're gonna do is we're going to come over here and we need 5 eggs and 1 2/3 cup of flour. So as soon as this comes to a boil, we're gonna add these in. Okay, all right, I've got a boil. We're gonna turn it down to low. We're gonna add, just trying to get it ready here for you. We're gonna add the flour. There we go. We're gonna mix this up. This is what they call a choux paste. It's very similar. We're just trying to get to a ball stage here. Got to cut the flour in there. There we go. How's that look? Looks great. So we're going to cut the heat because it's going to keep cooking here for just a little bit in our pan. We're not going to take it out yet. Keep moving it around. Got a nice smooth ball here. That's what we want. I'm going to put it into our mixer bowl. Okay, very good. Let's get it in our mixer bowl here. Here we are. Put it up on our mixer, and we're going to use the hook this time. With the hook, we want to beat this and let it start to cool. Okay. You can see the steam coming off. Our mixture is starting to cool. We're going to put our eggs in 1 at a time, beating it into there, making a great consistency. And then we're going to take the whole dough and we're going to put it into the pastry bag. Your pastry bag should be fixed with a large star tip on it so that we can make the shape that we need later on for our little Zeppoles here. And so let it cool, drop your eggs in 1 at a time, mix it up till they're fully incorporated, and then put it in your pastry bag. And up next, we'll be spreading them out. Okay, here we are back again. We've got our parchment paper on our cookie sheet, and I have made 2 circles, as you can see. This is a 3-inch circle, and this is a 1 1/2-inch circle. That's just to help you gauge your shape here, just to give you a little something to go by to make it a little bit easier for you. I have piped, remember we put our stuff in the bag here, so I've piped everything on here for the first 11. Make only 12. I know it seems like there's a lot of dough and you're like, ooh, I can make a whole bunch more of these. You want to make only 12 because you want them to rise up and be pretty good size. So you're just going to take your pastry bag, whoops, with your large tip here, and just keep going around the circle, filling it in good, getting it nice and high. Getting a little air here, but I'm getting near the end. So try to get them all about the same size. If you need to go back, it doesn't have to be even. See, it can be a little off, but just try to get them all about the same size with the same amount of filling. They're not all going to be perfect. We know that. We know that on my channel, everything is a work of art, right? So we do it our own way, the way that we like to do it. We just do the very best we can. My husband would say, it's still gonna taste the same, no matter how it looks. But yeah, try to get these all about the same height. We're gonna put these in a 375 oven. That's up next, a 375 oven. We're gonna bake for 20 to 30 minutes. But what we want to do is at the 25-minute mark, we're going to open the door and let it continue cooking for 5 to 10 minutes. You want a nice golden look on it, and then we're going to let them cool, and then we'll get on to our assembly. We'll see you then. Okay, here we are. We're putting it all together. We've split these in half. So I'm going to put a good amount of the cream in the middle. I'm going to put my top half back on there, and I'm going to go around the top half and give it a good dousing. If your hole doesn't fill up all the way, you can put your fruit on the side a little bit, but if it fills, you can just put it right smack in the middle. I use raspberries. Some people use cherries. The traditional is the cherry. I like raspberries. I'm not a big fan of the cherries. So then you're gonna powder the whole thing. Some nice powdered sugar. Make it super pretty. And there you have it. There is your Zeppole di San Giuseppe. All pretty, beautiful, ready to serve. Enjoy. I hope you love it.